We're going to start, in the meantime, with the other big story of the day. That's Operation Royal Flush and Operation Nothing But Net. Two bombshells, one of them rocking the NBA. An FBI gambling bust involving high-profile basketball stars and the mafia. Suspects are accused of rigging bets and setting up illegal poker games. Let's take a look at the two operations over at the wall. The first is Operation Nothing But Net. This was a sports gambling scheme involving several stars in the NBA. It happened between December of 2022 and March of 2024. It involved 6 different defendants, nicknames like Spook, Vez, Sugar. There was Damon Jones, a noted NBA player, and Scary Terry, who is Terry Rozier himself, to place bets over-under, more or less, on how many points that particular player may score on a given night. The charges include wire fraud, conspiracy, money laundering. Now, if convicted, each of these defendants could face a maximum of 20 years each. Here's how it played out, and here's what it means for the NBA. Several games, we know, were alleged to have been affected. March 2023, the Charlotte Hornets game, Terry Rozier tipped off and left the game within 9 minutes of being on the floor. That info was used to place, we know, or it's alleged, a $200,000 bet. In a 2023 game, Portland Trail Blazers game, an insider gave info that the Blazers' top player would sit out the game, and that was used to wage $100,000. And then in April of the same year, during an Orlando Magic game, relationships were leveraged for a Magic player that several of the team's top players would sit out, and then we know an at least $11,000 bet was placed. So it also included 4 and 5 games of the Los Angeles Lakers between February of 2023 and January of 2024. Damon Jones shared insider info on lineup decisions and medical information that was used to place wagers. There was also Toronto Raptors games as well involved, where John Tay Porter told a co-conspirator that he would exit the game early, allowing people to place bets within the game. Now, I mentioned there was also Operation Royal Flush. This is where, again, several high-profile NBA players helped rig poker games. This entire scheme involved 4 of the 5 major Italian mafia families of New York, the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families.
This alleged illegal gambling operation hustled unwitting victims out of tens of millions of dollars and created a financial pipeline for La Cosa Nostra to help fund and facilitate their organized criminal activity. Victims were attracted to play alongside well-known professional athletes and coaches like Chauncey Billups, only to be unknowingly deceived through rigged shuffling machines, fixing the odds in their favor.
Rigged shuffling machines, cameras embedded into chip trays, X-ray tables that could read cards from underneath, all designed so that everyone at the table was in on the scam except for the mark who could lose millions of dollars at the poker table. The NBA is cooperating reportedly with this investigation and the FBI. Now, on the screen, you just heard from my next guest. That's FBI New York Assistant Director in Charge, Christopher Raia. Christopher, thanks for being with us here today. I think in the time that we have together, which is short, unfortunately, I want to ask you 2 questions. Number one, how did this start? How did this entire thing hit the radar of the FBI?
Yeah, this actually started, first of all, Will, thanks for having me. This actually started as a spinoff from one of our previous cases, and you had mentioned a John Tay Porter case, and you're familiar with that case. So we got to digging into that, did some more investigation, follow-on investigation like we see, and we uncovered these new pathways or these new leads, and we're able to bring it to fruition like you saw today, which is a culmination of 2 years of investigative work.
John Tay Porter, a former NBA player who got in trouble for gambling. I'm curious then, was Porter helpful in then setting off this investigation? Was he a cooperator in this investigation?
Well, as you know, I can't comment one way or the other on that. I will tell you, as a result of the investigation from that, from the John Tay Porter investigation, that's what launched us into this other investigation.
Okay. I don't know if you can help me answer this question as well at this point, but there is a suspicion, there's a feeling out there, Christopher, that this is a bit of a tip of the iceberg situation when it comes to sports gambling. Is there more coming from the FBI?
Yeah, and that's a great question, Will. I will tell you, in cases like this, traditionally, this really is the tip of the iceberg. We have more investigation to do. We have more interviews to do. Obviously, cooperators are going to come out of this. We see these investigations, whether it's Italian organized crime, Eurasian organized crime, or illegal gambling. We oftentimes find that there is more to it than just this initial salvo, if you will. So we're going to keep we're going to keep our foot to the pedal, our pedal to the metal on this, and we're going to continue to investigate this along with the rest of the 5 families that are operating here in New York.
Beyond the 5 families, which in and of itself, as an FBI agent, you probably get tired of people suggesting it's made for another Hollywood movie, but it truly is in this case. But I'm curious from the NBA angle, is there more? Will there be other NBA players who will be investigated?
You know, I think only time will tell. I think only time will tell. We're going to do our due diligence. We're going to investigate folks, and we're going to see how systemic is this problem. I think that's the biggest question right now. Is this a systemic problem in the NBA, or is this an isolated incident? And there's a lot of work that needs to get done in the next days, weeks, months to try to answer that question.
Okay. We hope you'll continue to keep us informed as you begin to answer those questions. Thanks for being with us. Sorry that our time was cut short today, but we're glad to have you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Will.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.